school system.
Okay.
So yeah, they'll handle all that. So you need to communicate with our licensure office until you reach the point of actually taking the Praxis 2. Yeah. And then once you do that, once you take the Praxis 2 and pass it, then that license will replace the provisional.
Thank you.
2 for 2, 3 for 3. Easy question. All right, what else do we have out here? Any other questions? Yes?
With the licensure, like if you're already like teaching, that should be the licensed teacher. And the one you put before, like the one, like how does that, will that just be added on to your,
Yes.
along with the $55?
Yeah, so if you're already a licensed teacher, so you have that license and that certificate, right? And so then when you become a licensed school counselor, they'll just add that on. So you'll have 2 lines up there instead of just one for teaching. You have an additional one that is specific for school counseling.
You still submit the same thing?
Yes, you'll still submit the same forms. So you would be, as a teacher, you would be still considered a non-provisional. So you would do Form A, the $55, and the dean would do Form Z, transcripts, send it off after you pass the Praxis 2. Notice I say after you pass the Praxis 2 versus if you pass the Praxis 2. Any other questions? Yes?
If you wanted to get both licenses, do you need to do 2 separate internships? 2 full separate internships for the LPC and the school?
If you're in the clinical mental health? Okay, so you're in the clinical mental health and you're interested in becoming an LPC and then a licensed school counselor too?
Right, that's a hypothetical question.
Oh,
Yes, if I wanted to go
hypothetical.
back then and get my school licensure, would I then need to do the internship, another 2?
Yeah. So for students that have, for folks that have a master's in counseling, we have an add-on. If you have a general master's in counseling that's not school counseling, and you're interested in becoming a professional school counselor, we have an add-on licensure program. That's a 21 credit hour program that allows you to take the professional school counselor seminar, counseling children and adolescents, and one other course. It's considered an elective. Along with the practicum and then 2 internships, all which would be completed in the school. Okay. So now if you're in the school counseling program, you complete the practicum and internships in the school, you pursue the school counseling license, you can, when you graduate, you can also work towards completing the LPCA application and pursuing the LPC as well. So in other words, if you're in the school counseling program, you don't have to do an internship in the mental health field or in the mental health setting. Good questions. The questions are getting harder.
I have kind of a general
This might be the last one.
question.
Actually, that was the last one right there.
Just kind of a general question. I'm mental health, but would you say that the school counseling license is easily transferable to other states, or do you think that's harder for LPC licensure to be transferable to other states? Because especially if you're working with military families, or if you're in a military family and you get stationed somewhere else, how can you then transfer your school counseling license to somewhere else?
Yeah, so I'll speak to the school counseling license, and then I'll let Dr. Robinson speak to the.
I'll talk to you.
I'll leave the hard part for him.
Okay.
The school counseling license is relatively portable.
Okay.
I believe you certainly, if you foresee yourself moving into another state, I would recommend contacting the Department of Public Instruction at that state and ask them what their requirements are, just to make sure that there's no additional coursework or maybe that they require 2 internships in a school, which you can check that off your list, or maybe instead of their internship being 300 hours, they may have a requirement on their internship. So whereas DPI here in North Carolina, they just say you need an internship in school counseling. Another state may say you need to have 400 hours or 500 hours. I don't know that to be the case. That's just a scenario. So what I do recommend is, if you're going to move to another state, prior to doing so, contact that state's Department of public instruction. Look it up on the website, see what the requirements are. I think the Praxis too, I think that one is portable too. I think that test reaches beyond, it reaches across all states. All right, anything else? Well, of course, I'm here on campus, so if you have any questions, send me an email or give me a call, stop by my office. I'm happy to meet with you one-on-one. And if I don't know the answer, then I'll send you to a COOT, down in the licensure office. All right? I'll send this PowerPoint and then a link or two that I poured up as well. I'll send that out on the listserv for you all. And let me know if you have any questions.